Good morning, everyone. Day 6 of the calendar. And today we are moving to America, Central America. We're going to Mexico. Amazing. Is still wash coffee. Perfect. Cattura mondo nuovo, catuai. Okay. Milk chocolate, red plum roasted almonds. So what I want to do today is I want to extract some mouthfeel, some good body from the coffee. Wash coffees are known for having a lower body compared to natural. That's because of the process. But we will try today with a different brewing method. Today we are brewing with the Orea Glass. So the Orea Glass, of course, is made of glass, and I'll show you the properties of this brewer. Let's stick to it, 15 grams. I have an idea today. Let's see. 15 grams, we're gonna grind this coffee in a minute. The Orea Glass has the same board angle as the V3, the V4 narrow, and the V2. But the different things is that the bottom has a big hole, basically an open base. And this is going to give to the coffee, to the brew, a different dynamic. Okay, so we did 15 grams. We're gonna start with 25 clicks. Okay, let's run the coffee and we go back, and then I explain you the method. Okay, coffee is ground, 25 clicks, as I said. Now we are going to prepare the dripper. This morning I'm going to use the flat paper filter with the glass. You can use the Kalita 185 without problem, but I was thinking to use the flat this morning. Okay, let me feed the paper. I'm using the Orea Type G, this filter, and with the help of the negotiator, I'm going to feed the paper. Now, there are different ways to feed the paper in the Orea, and I will show you my latest technique. So I always going to fold this so I have the center of the filter. The Type G has two textures, and the filter, I can feel it. You don't feel it from home. There is this side that is smooth, and this one is rough. Okay, so the smooth texture always inside. Then I take my filter, I place the center, then I'm going to hold one finger here, one finger here, and then I'm going to fold here. Perfect. It's very easy as a method. Takes a bit of practice, of course, but at the end it's a really good method to feed the paper. Perfect. Now when you feed the paper in the glass, you need to be careful to don't overpower the flow, because the open bottom that you have, you might have the paper going to deep inside of the hole. Okay, what's the characteristic of this dripper? This dripper basically it has, yes, the open bottom, but that doesn't mean that the flow is going to be fast, because not having any gap to increase the airflow actually is not going to be a fast flow. What it's going to give is now I'll show you the bottom of the filter that you have. Basically, the bottom of the filter is not completely Wait, I'm making a mess here. Right, perfect. So, as you can see, the bottom is not completely flat. There's a kind of like curve underneath, and this basically is going to change a bit the dynamic of the brewing. So you're gonna have a more central flow that is more focused in the middle, okay, and not in the whole surface like issues supposed to happen in the flat bottom dripper. So it's going to give a different dynamic of extraction. What we find with this dripper, what I found all the time, is that increase the mouthfeel. Okay, so that's why I'm using this dripper today, because I want to extract more mouthfeel from the coffee. This dripper, okay, and also I'm placing the water today at 94 degrees Celsius. So last days I was putting the water at 90, so 4 degrees less. Today I want to push a bit more to see if all the method is going to give me a better mouthfeel. Might work, might not, depends also about the coffee. The recipe that we're going to do today is keep 250 grams of water for 15 grams of coffee, so 60 grams a liter, the ratio, or 1 to 16.6. And we're going to do something that's it's more a recipe for naturals. I have to be honest with you, but let's see if it works with this wash coffee as well. We will see. Basically is 4 pours, okay, where we have a bloom of 70 grams of water and then 3 pours of 60. So we place the coffee. Okay, and we're going to do now 70 grams. Okay, 70 grams and then 3 pours of 60 grams each. Why 70 grams on the bloom? So, as I was explaining one of these previous day, is the fact that the water that we use for the blooming is not going to have a high extraction, even if you see some color here. But this is not going to have a lot of compounds from the coffee. So basically, what we are using this water, why 70? We're using 70 to basically increase the dilution of the coffee, okay, but without using this water to extract a lot. So basically we want to make a balanced recipe, but instead of like putting more water towards the end of brewing where you risk to over extract, we place it at the beginning. Okay, and this is to have a more balanced coffee with the right level of intensity. Okay, I did 50 today. I want to let the water drain properly. Okay, also this is going to give a better saturation. I'll go for that. Pour. The flow is kind of regular. It's good. If you can see the flow, it's more focused in the middle, one stream, you can see. Because they reduce airflow, so the water will drain a bit slower. And it is good. We're going to keep a good contact time in between coffee and water. But hopefully, how it should do. not over extracting the coffee. Okay. Because we use more water in the blooming. So this is a good strategy to have a balanced cup with the right level of intensity. I always say that we don't want a high intensity in the coffee. High intensity sounds good. Oh, I want my coffee intense, but intensity, when we talk about filter coffee, can be something a bit tricky, because if you have too much intensity, then the coffee is not gonna taste right. You're gonna have a coffee where your mouth is a bit overwhelmed by this intensity and you don't have clarity of flavors. Also, it can become astringent. High intensity can bring astringency, and sometimes you are a bit confused about the flavors, okay? That's because our tasting buds, they kind of feel like a bit overwhelmed about the high intensity. It's like basically with a coffee scale, okay? This scale, for example, has a maximum capacity of 2 kilos. So if I put something that is over 2 kilos, the scale is not working. It cannot read the weight. The same thing for our tasting buds, okay? When you have a too high intensity, then things is not gonna be clear. Okay, that's something good to know when you brew filter coffee, okay? Because you want clarity, okay, in the cup. Talk about the cup, let's take the cup. Okay, the aroma is sweet, okay? That's what we wanted, is a sweet aroma. Perfect. It's very toasted almond. Okay. Oh, wow. It's bright and juicy at the same time. I'm actually very happy about this. Actually very happy about this cup. I thought it wouldn't work, but actually worked. So I've been lucky today. Lucky day. Lucky Friday. Let's take the TDS as well, as I'm doing now every morning. Perfect. I hope everyone is well today. It's Friday, so weekend is at the door. What's your plan for the weekend? Do you have a big plan? Okay, coffee now is getting a bit cooler. I don't feel milk chocolate. Do I feel the milk chocolate? I don't know. It's very almond, yes. There is a lot of almond. I like it. We were talking about the intensity, and the coffee is 145. It's a good intensity. It's a good intensity in this dripper, given by the fact that the contact time is a bit longer compared other drippers like Orea, the other Orea, because the lower airflow that this dripper gives. And yeah, it's a good intensity. It's a good intensity. Okay, now I start to feel the stone fruit. That's what we wanted. That red plum that was saying in the box, I don't think this is red plum in my case, but It's definitely purple stone fruit. Wow, now it's getting really, really juicy. All right, I'm happy. Like, strike. I mean, it's I just yeah, I just did a touchdown at the first try. Amazing. Perfect. So this method is something you can do with other brewing methods, of course, with other drippers. You don't have to have the glass. The glass is giving this kind of different sensation, different dynamic of brewing, and to be honest with you, I don't know why. Okay, it's been like this since day one. When I got this dripper and I started to try it, and I was like, this dripper gives more mouthfeel than other Oreas or other drippers. And yeah, I don't know why. Maybe it's the glass, different dynamic of extraction, is this open bottom that drive the water more in the middle, maybe. So reducing driving the water more in the middle and using the flat paper, so reducing the pipe passing. So maybe the water is more focused in the middle and you get higher extraction, less bypass, because sometimes with flat bottom that could happen, you know, you find the water find a lot of struggle to pass through the middle, so spread outside. In this case, the open bottom drive the water, the flow towards the middle. As you can see here on the bottom, if you can, there is a kind of dig. That is not because the flow of the water from the kettle, but is because it's kind of like a pull the flow inside. Okay, so maybe it's this dynamic that increase the mouthfeel in the coffee. Yeah, I'm very happy. Perfect today. I really hope you understand my discussion today. Was a bit like maybe confusing, maybe a bit mixed about the dripper, about the method, but the method is something that really suggests about doing a longer bloom to avoid over extraction. Okay, that's something you can try with other drippers, and I would like you to let me know if you try it, what you got, what your sensation, and maybe we can adjust the other variables together. So perfect. I wish you a very good Friday, and I will see you as always tomorrow morning. And have a great day. Ciao.